Hello students, I am Santosh sir. Today we are going to start new chapter NCERT Standard 8 Maths, chapter number 6 Square and Square Root. In this chapter we shall be covering all the points one by one. First of all we have to understand what is square root. Then in this chapter we have to deal with the some patterns in which we have to find the square root. And some patterns are here. First of all, we have to find the square root with the help of prime factorization method. Then there is a method called long division method. Then repeated subtraction method, Pythagorean triplet, and finding the square with the help of identity a plus b whole square. So all these points we will be covering in this video so that you can be able to solve the chapter very smoothly. Just take a look here. Topic number 1, students. See, first of all, we have to understand the terminology. In this chapter, first of all, we talk about perfect square. What is perfect square? Now see, perfect square is a product of two same integers. Perfect square is a product of two same integers, right? Perfect square is a product of two same integers. Now, suppose here 4 is given, right? So 4 is the square of 2 square. 2 square means 2 into 2. You can see two same integers, right? Perfect square is the product of two same integers. One more example. 16 means square of 4 means 4 into 4, right? Now to understand this better, first of all, we must be aware with the square of 1 to 10. Okay? So here we are writing 1 square, 1, 2 square, 4, 3 square, 9, 4 square, 16, 5 square, 25, 6 square, 36, 7 square, 49, 8 square, 64, 9 square, 81, and 10 square, 100. Now see, this thing should be in your mind, okay, while dealing with perfect square. Now, which numbers can be called perfect square? Okay, so perfect square has either, now you have to see here unit place, okay? Perfect square has either 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 0 at its unit place. Means if any number, okay, whose unit place is 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 or 0 is surely perfect square. Let's take example. Suppose here I am writing 25. Okay, so you see here unit place. What is that? 5. So it is perfect square. Second example, if I am writing here 225. 225 is the square of 15. 15 into 15, 225. So again 5. So it is perfect square. Some more example we'll take here. 64. Check the unit place. That is 4. Then 100. See the unit place. 0. So that is perfect square. So which numbers can be called perfect square? So you have to remember this thing in your mind. If at the unit place you have 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 or 0, then it is perfect square. Just take a look here. Topic number 2, that is square root. We talked about perfect square. Now what is square root? Okay. Now see, first of all, the definition, if you go to definition, then a perfect square is obtained. Perfect square is obtained by squaring an integer, and that integer is called square root. So let's write first of all perfect square is obtained by squaring an integer, and that integer is called square root. Now see, here I give you some example. So suppose square of 4, it means 4 square is 16, right? If you understand this properly, 4 square is 16. Okay, now how to know that square root of 16? You forget the square. How to know the square root of any number? In that, what you have to see? You have to see that number is a square of which number. Suppose here 16 is written, right? So 16 is the square of 4. Okay, so square root of 16, square root of 16 is 4, right? And this is the symbol. This is the symbol of square root. So whenever you have to find the square root of any number, suppose here written 64. It is so easy. You just tell me that 64 is the square of which number? 64, you know, it is 8 square. Okay, so square root of 64 is 8. One more example we take here, right? Suppose here 144 is written. So 144 is 12 square. So you can see here 144, 12 square. Okay, so to know the square root, like I told you, you just think that the given number is the square of which number. Suppose here 144 is given, so it is 12 square. So square root of 144 will be 12. So whenever you have to find square root of any number, you have to just remember one thing in your mind. You have to just remember one thing in your mind, that the given number is the square of which number. I repeat my words. The given number is the square of which number. That number is considered to be square root. So this is all about how to find square root in an easy way. Now in the topic number 3, we shall be discussing all the patterns one by one. Just take a look here. And now students, pattern number 1, how to find the square root with the help of prime factorization method. Here we are going to make the factors of the given number with the help of prime numbers. Okay, we have to divide the sum into 2 parts, LHS and RHS. First of all, RHS, right hand side, that is called, the given number is 729. As you can see, you cannot divide this number with the help of 2. So you will start with 3. 3 2s are 6. right? Then 3 4s are 12 and 3 3s are 9. Again with the 3, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3. Again with the 3, 2s are and 7s are. 3 9s are, 3 3s are and 3 1s are. Right? Now you can see that here you are getting pairs of 3. Now you have to come to your LHS side, in which you have to write 7 to 9 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Underline the pairs. So it will be 3 square into 3 square into 3 square. Now as you know that you have to find your square root. So square root of 7 to 9 is equal to square root 3 square into 3 square. When you will be removing the square root, the square will be cut. So what will be left? 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 27. Therefore, square root of 7 to 9 will be 27. So this is the way with which you can find the square root of any number with the help of prime factorization method. Which are the things to be kept in mind? First of all, here you are going to use prime numbers. You have to start dividing the numbers, or you have to start making the factors with the help of smaller number like 2, 3, 5 and so on. Right? So this is our first pattern prime factorization method. Just take a look. And now new topic, that is repeated subtraction method. Repeated subtraction method. See students, prime factorization method we did, okay? Now repeated subtraction method is completely different. In this method, what you have to do? You have to find the square root. What you will do in this, you have to use here odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. You have to minus it from the given number one by one, right? So how to do? First of all, just take one example here. I am giving you 64. The number is 64, right? So 64 minus 1 is equal to 63. Okay, we are minusing here odd numbers one by one. Now you have 63. After 1, which odd number will come? 3. So it will be 60. Now 60 minus 5, it will be 55. Now 55 minus 7. 55 minus 7, it will be 48. Now 48 minus 9, it will be 39. 39 minus 11, it will be 3 minus 1, 2 and 9 minus 1, 8. 28. Now 28 minus 30. Again 2 minus 1, 1. 8 minus 3, 5. And 15 minus 15 is equal to 0. So in this pattern, in this method, you have to count the steps which brings you 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 0 comes at step 8. Therefore, square root of 64 is 8. So this is called repeated subtraction method, in which you have to make subtraction frequently with the help of odd numbers. Okay, this method will be so useful to you, but you have to be careful while subtracting the number. You should not be wrong. So calmly you have to subtract one by one odd numbers. Okay, here you can see 64 minus 1, 63. Okay, so 63 now. So you have to take 63 here, the LHS side. Then 63 minus 3. Then 60. Then 60 minus 5, 55. And you can see here the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. All the odd numbers we are using. Just take a look. And now students, topic number 5. You have to find your square root with the help of long division method. See, first of all, you remember one thing. When you are finding square root in long division method, first of all, you write the square of 1 to 10. You have to write the square 1 to 10. Why? Because you have to use here square in this method. Okay? Second thing, what you have to do in this, you have to split the numbers. You have to put the bar. Okay? If 4 numbers are given, then 2 groups will be there. First 2 bar, and then second 2 numbers bar. But if the 3 numbers is given, then bar on first number and then bar on next 2 numbers. Okay? So first of all, we write here the square of 1 to 10. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81, and 10 square 100. Now we are going to start here. The number is 529. This is students long division method. Okay, first of all, what we have to do? We have to put the bar. 3 numbers are given, so 1 bar on one number and then next 2 numbers. Okay. Now you check your first number 5. 5. Okay. Your number is 5. Now you see that 5 comes between the square of which 2 numbers? So it will be 2 square and 3 square. But as 5 is smaller than 3 square, so what you will take? 2 square. So you have to take 2 2s are, that will be 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Now bar is given on both the numbers, so both the number will come here down. This much is clear. Now 2 plus 2, you have to make your addition because we are using here 2 square. So 2 plus 2, that will be 4. Now you have 129, so you have to see the unit place of the given number. So that is 9. Now you have to check in 1 to 10 square number that which number has 9 at unit place. So first of all, 3 square, that is 9, and 7 square, that is 9. So we try with 4 3 square, right? So how it will be? 43 into 3. 3 3s are 9. 4 3s are 12. So we can take here 3 square. So 43 3s are, it will be 129. Minus 8, what will be here? 0. And 43 plus 3, that will be 46. Therefore, the square root of 529 is 23. Here the sum gets over. So you have to be careful here. One more sum I am going to explain you, so the things become easier for you to understand. Now we have 2304. Now 2304. Put the bar. Okay. Now think of 23. 23 will be coming between the square of 4 and 5. So take 4 square. 4 4s are. That will be 16. Now 13 minus 6, 7. Here 0. Take both the number down. Now check your unit place. Here 4 plus 4, 8. Now you want 4. Okay, unit place is 4. Now which square number having unit place 4? So 2 square and 8 square. Now if we are taking 2 square, students, see here, 82 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 164. But we want here 704. So 2 square will not be possible. So we are going to take 8 square. 88 into 8. 8 eggs are 64. 8 eggs are 64 plus 6, 70. So we got 8 here, 8 square you have to take. So now 788 into 8, 704. Here what will be? 0. And here you have to make plus. Therefore, square root of 2304 is 48. Okay, see, this pattern needs lot of practice. Why? Because here you have to apply square. Okay, so 1 to 10 square you have to write first only whenever you are going to attempt, especially this sum, long division method. And remember that you have to put here bar also. Okay, after putting the bar you have to see your unit digit. You have to see that your number, given number, suppose here 23 is there, so 23 comes between 16 and 25, means 4 square and 5 square. But you cannot take 5 square because it will be bigger than 23. That's why we have taken here 4 4s are 16. After taking here 4 square, you have to add the same number, 4 plus 4, that will be 8. Now here we have 704. So again at unit place we want 4. So 4's unit place means 2 square and 8 square. 2 square, 82 into 2, that will be less. It won't be possible. So we went for 88 into 8 because 88 eggs are 704. So here also we put 8 and 8, means you are using here 8 square, and then same you have to add here. So this is about long division method. Doing more and more practice, students, you will be so comfortable with this method. So just take a look.